Y'all hear the uptick. You hear the music. You know what time it is. It's Sunday afternoon. It's 2 o'clock, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? It's time for that show. It's time for what we do. You know what I'm saying? It's time for High Off the Glass. That's right. Oh, the great is in the building. How y'all living? Man, I am happy to be back. Had to take a little break last week. I had some stuff I had to take care of with me, but I am happy to be back in the building. I'm going to tell y'all one thing. I have an amazing guest today. This brother has been doing stuff in the cannabis industry here in St. Louis for a little minute. I met this man in his organization in 2021 at Cannabis by, my boy Zach with Elite Home Grow Academy. They got their strain also elitist. Zach is he's like a pillar. Thank you, sir. You'll definitely take that greenery. Yes, he is a pillar in this community. He's like a cannabis superhero. I call him that. I call my boy Brendan England with cannabis with a Cola Lounge, Cannabis St. Louis Cannabis Club. I call them cannabis superheroes because they are. Because this brother introduced me and had Cannaween, and I was able to meet Taylor with Homegrown Academy with high pressure growers, y'all. Give it up to Taylor, y'all. Everybody give it up to Taylor. What up, G?
Right on. Appreciate you for having me on the show, man.
Oh, T, I appreciate you doing this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And, sorry, I almost fucked your shit up, but I got it right.
I know. You got it, man. I appreciate the long introduction. You put me on the forefront of some of the pioneers. You just shouted them out, man.
Man, you know what I'm saying? We got to shout them out. Those cats have been doing stuff here in St. Louis. And stand those up so everybody can see your product, too. Like, put it right. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, put it right there in the middle so they can see it. Yeah, there we go. We blowing some of this shit, too. What's the name? Those cats have been doing it in a while, doing it in St. Louis for a while, and you have been doing it in St. Louis for a while with HPG.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? Where's my man that was because you was in the back. You know what I'm saying? You didn't get on the mic too much when I had y'all on the show at Cannaween in 2021.
Exactly.
Where's my man that was right there? Was that D?
Damon?
Yeah. Where he at? Because I ain't seen him with HPG in a minute.
Man, he ain't been with us in a while, man. You know, it was some words exchanged, and you know, he went his way, and we moved forward too. So,
okay.
You know, to be quite frank, you know, for real, and you know, that's my blood cousin by blood.
Oh, so, that's fam right there.
Yeah, that's big fam.
Right.
Man. So he got 10 years, much respect to him, but you know, it was one of them things where, you know, we wasn't seeing eye to eye, and
right.
You know, and it was some things was holding him back from growing. So
right.
You know, we all about to grow.
Right.
So we just, you know, we got a lot of hope for a lot of folk, and we always gonna be here. So you know, he's still a extended family. But,
right.
You know, he had to take a leave of absence.
He's still HPG.
For sure.
Damn right.
For sure, man.
I love how you repping today. You make me feel bad because I still got my church clothes on. You know what I mean? Dead ass. And I ain't got my High Off the Glass on. I need a hoodie or a hat. Like them, yo, real talk. That's the first thing that got me on y'all when I seen y'all in 2021. Y'all logo is hard. You know what I'm saying? The HPG itself is hard. The logo itself, I dig all of it. But before we jump into all that, one thing I do on High Off the Glass when I have my people on is I like to get to know them.
Okay.
I want to know what you about. Like, Taylor, where you from?
Okay.
How was your upbringing? You know what I'm saying? Where was you raised at? What's the deal with you?
Okay. Man, so I'm born in St. Louis, Missouri. Originally born, raised a little bit on the north side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 2038 East Fair, O'Fallon Park neighborhood.
Rep it.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from. That's where the family, you know what I'm saying? My grandma from the west, though.
Yeah.
But long story short, we moved to the county. My granddad had a house in the county.
Okay.
Out there in Florissant.
Yeah.
I'm the baby on both sides. My grandparents raised me.
Right.
You know, shout out to them. One of them ain't here. I went to private school. I'm the only one of my mama kids to graduate high school.
Okay.
Go to college too. I went to Rankin, graduated from Rankin.
Now slow down. Now how was the upbringing like when you were coming up?
I had my grandparents, so you know what I'm saying. They was a hell of a foundation for me for sure, and they showed me a lot. And,
okay.
Whether it be my grandma or my grandfather, I took a lot from them.
Okay.
Definitely.
Where, if you don't mind me asking, and if I say anything, because here's the thing on High Off the Glass, I may ask some questions that may be a little uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying, to certain folks. So
I'm an open book, brother.
Right on. If I do, tell me. Now, my question to you is, why grandparents? Where was mom and dad?
You know, I was a love child of the '90s, so I was born in '91.
Dang, you mad young, Dad.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up.
I'm 30 something, so I'm still, you know, I'm moving. You know, I ain't a young buck.
Right.
I'm definitely trying to, you know, give back to the community though. But yeah. You know, my grandparents raised me.
Okay.
You know, I graduated from Luther North.
Okay.
I went to North County Tech.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Cars was my first passion. I graduated from Rankin with my certificate in automotive maintenance.
Lutheran North, how was that? Because I was thinking.
I played football for them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Figure when Ezekiel Elliott played for John Burroughs.
Yeah.
They beat us in playoffs. You know what I'm saying? My senior year.
Oh,
yeah,
snap!
They went to state for sure. But
So I'm glad we see. You know, this is high off the glass. We get it in with cannabis and sports and whatever else. You know what I'm saying? So we got a little athlete over here. You play football?
I did.
Okay.
I did, man.
How long did you play?
I played all high school, freshman year all the way up to senior year.
Okay.
And you know, I was kind of just I kind of just did what I didn't apply myself to where I can really push myself really to where I had good grades. So you know, I basically couldn't get a scholarship nowhere. And you know, chorus was my favorite passion anyway, so I kind of wanted to go to trade school.
Okay.
So I wasn't able to go play university ball and nothing like that. I wish I would have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Meant more. It would have been more opportunities, more folks I would have met.
Right.
It'd have been dope.
I feel you. Now, how long had sports been a passion with you? Like, was it just football?
Yeah,
was it
before
other sports?
Then it was a basketball, so I played.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Shit.
Elementary, man.
That's what we need, boy. That's what it's about.
For sure.
Shit.
For sure, man. That was my first. Baseball was my first sport.
Okay.
Basketball followed right after.
What'd you play in baseball? What was your position?
So I'm left-handed, so I played third base.
Okay.
A little bit. It was crazy because they had me playing third base.
Yeah.
But
yeah, left-handed. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, it was different. You know what I'm saying? But that was like when I was a child too. So
okay.
But man, I could steal some bases. Man, I was slimmed in, and you know what I'm saying. I really love baseball, so that kind of gave me the love for playing sports and stuff like that. Got me in the game on that.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Then I had my old dude played basketball for Forest Park back in the day.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have a relationship with him coming up? Or?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I just didn't stay with him. He'd come by here and there. You know what I'm saying? And I would hang with him, or we'd go over Granny house. He'd drop me off over there. I spent the night over there for a couple days, weekend and whatnot.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? He did what he could, and you know what I'm saying, is whatnot. But he had a lot going on himself, so
Right.
It is what it is. I took a lot more so from my grandfather, and you know what I'm saying.
And that's your mom's dad.
Yeah, my mom's old
nice.
dude.
Those are the grandparents. Okay, bet.
For
now,
sure.
how you mentioned cars. Like, how long is vehicles like cars? When is that?
My uncle, my mom's brother.
Mm-hmm.
He not here no more either. He really influenced me when I was about 12, 13 years old.
Sorry about that with your uncle.
Oh, you good, man. It is what it is. He taught me a lot of things, and
nice.
he went out with a bang, so he enjoyed his life. You know what I'm saying, for sure.
Right.
But he was a diesel mechanic, long story short, and he went to North County Tech.
Okay.
I forgot what year he graduated.
Okay.
But, you know what I'm saying? It was I think I was like 13, and the speaker came into school and was asking, like, what y'all want to do when y'all grow up. Uncle had moved back in with my grandparents because he was homeless at the time. You know what I'm saying? And you figure he was a big influence, you know what I'm saying? Another male figure in the household I looked up to. He was younger than grandfather. You know what I'm saying? A little wilder. He was from the street, so I got a little more, you know what I'm saying, that attitude, and then just how the survival skills, because he showed me a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he was also addicted to crack, so.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that was him.
We know how that be.
Yeah, that was him. But
we know how that be.
He was also a truck driver, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, he was a diesel mechanic, but long story short, he had bought the story with that, he had bought a car for my cousins and them.
Uh-huh.
It was a Nissan Maximum, like the one in, I think it was I Get Around, Tupac.
Okay.
White cream. It was like a pearl color.
I remember that mug.
He didn't have the chrome fenders, but little flares, but it was definitely that same one.
Right.
It was a little rough though. It needed some little work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And he bought it from you.
He bought it from my cousin. So long story short, it was running hot. They put a thermostat, wop-de-wop, water pump, wop-de-wop. Still running hot.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Ended up being a freeze plug, and that's down in the block. You know what I'm saying? So I took me and Unc went out there, got busy, really, I took over because he he an alcohol, he a burnout. You know what I'm saying? He like to party, like to drink. Coke
And
45.
how old was you when y'all was doing
13
this?
years old.
Look
I
at
took
this.
the whole motor part, put it back together, start right up.
What?
Start right up.
Stop playing. It did not run hot.
Did not run hot.
Oh, so you was 10 toes deep from there.
So Unc was like, damn, that boy done picked my goddamn car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He like, you done picked my boy, this boy done picked my car.
You took the engine apart yourself?
Yeah, and it was in the car though. It was like I had to take the upper plenum intake, and, a few other things. I didn't have to take pistons and stuff out though.
Right.
But the top end of the motor had to come off.
Look at
you. Know what I'm saying, basically. So when I was young, I didn't know what I was doing.
Man,
that's like grab this, turn this, turn that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I labeled my bolts.
Yeah.
I knew which ones what part that came off. You know what I'm saying at the time.
Yeah. What made you label the bolts?
I mean, it was just like organization. You know what I'm saying? Uncle was like, you ain't never done this before. You need to, you know what I'm saying? I want you to, he really was trying to, like, you finna do this whole motherfucking thing, but you don't know it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I give him credit to this day for that. So.
Man, props to you, bro. That's fucking hard, T. Like, that, like, dude, messing with, when you can be your own mechanic, number one, you save so much money and you learn so much.
Yeah.
Like, because taking apart a vehicle and then putting it back together, that is one of the hardest things in the world to do, especially if you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, props for that. All right.
So when that teacher came in or that speaker came in that class, and to speak at the school, it popped in my head. I was like, damn, I was able to fix something. You know what I'm saying? I was a necessity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, damn, I could pursue that. So that was like always the background, but I fell in love with the sport. So, but I'm like, man, it's 1,000 motherfuckers playing sports, and you know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I kind of, you know what I'm saying, fell into the family party life and, like the kicking in high school. So I barely got by, you know what I'm saying, so to speak.
But at least you graduated now. Did you graduate on time?
Damn right.
Okay, there you go. That's what it's about now.
On time, walk on time, all of that, man. I went to summer school one year. I had failed Spanish, man. I had a trouble with English. I could barely, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, okay, I really ain't gonna be able to get this. So, and then they had got a substitute, so I ended up failing that class. So I had to take up a semester, and you know what I'm saying?
Right. But you knocked that shit out, though.
Yeah, I knocked that shit out, though. Because Granddad was on my ass.
Yeah.
Everybody in the school knew Granddad. You know what I'm saying? Man, your Granddad looking for you. He walking down the hallway.
Ooh, he stayed up there, didn't he?
Freshman year, you know what I'm saying? Because, freshman year, sophomore year. And then when I got to driving and stuff, he kind of leaned back a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like this dude out of control a little bit. You know? He getting older, he driving, driving and stuff, and he getting around. So I was getting around before I was driving too, though. I was catching the bus.
You had your own whip in 9th grade?
9th grade, yeah.
Look at you. Yeah. Damn, bro. You
77 Chevy Caprice.
Oh, shit. And a dope joint, too?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Chevy,
fuck, bro. You wasn't playing with the ass. Okay, so you do that. And then right after high school, was it right after high school ranking?
It was a bucket.
It was a bucket, but still, that's still a whip, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's a classic car.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, I know you probably had to add some paint to change a fender or something, but that's a classic whip.
Yeah, it's still prime. It's still in the family to this day. My sister got it.
Look at that. And y'all still pushing it. You know what I'm saying? So after high school, was it straight to ranking?
Straight to ranking, man.
Okay.
I ain't slow down. I was like, man, I seen everybody around me going to universities, and it's like, damn. Yeah. Okay, I'm serious about mine too. You hear me? I'm going somewhere to do something. You know what I'm saying? About something.
Right.
Let that be known. So I went to ranking. Even my grades went all up to par for there. So I had to do a couple little classes and things online. Okay. As soon as I got through those things, I was enrolled. Okay. In that first year, so I was in there, man. I was determined. You know what I'm saying? I already had graduated from North Tech too. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I had got automotive. That was already known from Tech. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, okay, now this is serious. This that second, you know what I'm saying, post, you know what I'm saying? So it's like. And
let me ask you this, too. You keep mentioning Tech. Like, I feel like North County Tech was a big part of your life. And I'm not from here, so I didn't go to the high schools here.
For sure.
With North County Tech, that was a trade high school?
It's a trade, yep.
Okay.
It's a trade high school.
Bad.
For sure.
Bad. Okay, so you did that and Lutheran North?
Yep.
How'd you?
Half a day. So I was driving, so junior year, that's when I started going half a day.
Okay, yeah, to get them credits. So, yeah. There you go. That's what's up. And
I'm also met my wife there. So
okay, at North County.
North Tech.
Damn right.
Sure.
Yeah. See, I knew a couple cats that was doing that back when I was in high school.
Okay.
I used to look at y'all like y'all was grown because I did not have the discipline or the because you tell me I got half school at regular high school, then I got to go. I'm dipping. I'm going somewhere the fuck else. Like that was my problem. But okay, so you do ranking. How was ranking for you?
Man, it was dope because I actually slowed down on a lot of things. I took school serious because it was like you know what I'm saying, I'm out here in the real world, I want to be grown, blase, I'm finna get my money, I'm finna get this bag,
Damn right.
I'm finna get on this. So I stopped smoking weed. I graduated ranking, man, long story short, with a 3.0. Wow. You know what I'm saying? That was so I got I got my associate's degree, and I got my certificate. So, you know, I got my credits that will transfer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I want to keep going with my, you know what I'm saying, schooling and stuff like that. So, and ranking was a beautiful experience for me because I met a lot of different, it was diverse. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I met a lot of different folks, and it was small, though, too, at the time.
Which ranking you go to, City or Winsville?
Down on Finley. I was in the city.
Oh, in the city. There you go, right there.
For sure.
Okay, bet.
For sure, man. You know, like I say, and met a lot of good people, good instructors, man. It was just, it was dope, man. The school, man, it definitely excellence. I don't know about now, but back then, they was definitely not playing with you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You come in looking scrubby and your shit ain't looking right, they gonna get on your ass. Wow. You know what I'm saying? They really at
a car mechanic. Yeah. At an auto mechanic school, tech school. Wow, they will get on you about your appearance.
Yeah, and your work ethic, man, they was big on that. So I also, you know, after I graduated from ranking, I was also getting sponsored by Dobbs. I was in their little program.
Stop playing.
They was helping pay for school and give me tool allowances and shit. So,
what?
Yeah, for sure. So I worked for them for a little while.
Dobbs had something like that? Mm-hmm. That is dope as shit.
It was like apprenticeship.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so, like, I guess when you get done with ranking, you can go to any.
So while I was in ranking, they gave me a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I started off busting tires down, changing oil.
Hell no, that is so dope.
Type of deal, yeah.
Okay.
I started off $9 an hour, $9.75 an hour. Man.
Oh, so they giving you money, but you also working there too.
For sure. So
okay.
My schedule used to start at 7 in the morning to 9 in the evening. You know, I get off at 8, get home, eat, hit the bed. I'll be in the bed about 10. Don't let you have to do some homework too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
right.
I wouldn't say ranking is very accelerated, but you got homework and you got a web-based training program I was in, so you got to be on top of that as well.
Yeah, you got to be on that shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely competitive, and it was also like, you know what I'm saying, you had to be passionate about it.
Right.
You had to be one with this, and that's really what you was on, and that's what I was on too, because it was like, man, that's what I like to do, and I was in the chords at the time so hard and heavy. Yeah. You know, especially old schools. I started with old schools.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So motors and, you know what I'm saying, I was big on that. I mean, I did like my big wheels, but I was more so on how they move running. You know what I'm saying? So
where do you think you get that from, like that type of mindset where it was, you know?
It was definitely influenced by the community or the people around me. You
right.
know what I'm saying? My brothers on both sides always had cars. You know what I'm saying? It was always, whether it be Cutlasses, you know what I'm saying, Monte Carlos, you name it, you know, Chevelles, you know what I'm saying? My one big cousin used to have all the Oldsmobile Deltas, you know what I'm saying, the prettiest Cadillacs and all that shit.
Right,
so, you know, it really was one of them things where it just influenced by it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had a dope ass car, you know what I'm saying? It was just who was surrounded by it, you know what I'm saying? So
okay, so you do ranking. Do you graduate from ranking?
I graduated from ranking 2013.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
So what do you do in 2013 once you leave there?
So I'm at Dawes full time.
Damn right. Which one you at?
They promoted me or transferred me to a different store too.
Okay. What was the first one you started?
The first one
at?
I was over there at H.O.T.G.
Okay. Yep. That's right.
When I was at H.O.T.G.
Right by the crib.
They transferred me over there to Cross Keys, I want to say, and that's right there at West Florissant.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I worked there for a little while. Then they needed some help over there in Edwardsville, Illinois.
Wait, ain't that on Lindbergh?
No.
That Dodge right
Cross
there.
Keys. I'm sorry. Clock Tower.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. I'm sorry.
Yep. You good?
I got them mixed up, but yeah. So I ended up going to.
That's my hood. I just know.
For sure.
Right.
So and then they had some job opening up at Edwardsville, but they was kind of racist, man. One of the it was a ranking tech over there. He was under me. I already had graduated. He was, I think, his first year. We had some words. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he thought the shit was funny, and I was like, nah, this shit ain't cool. You
Word.
know what I'm saying? So, and then it was overpacked. You know, they had the money. Like, people getting their cars fixed. They ain't playing. They ain't turning. They ain't, nah, never mind. Back my shit out. It ain't none of that. They fixing their stuff over there.
Yeah.
But it was just the people I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? They was, you know.
Right. It's racist white folks.
It was a little bit. And they
you
thought
say
the
what
shit
it
was
is.
cute and funny.
Yeah.
I ain't buddy with you. And you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I ain't kissing no ass.
No doubt.
And
No doubt.
they end up sending me back over to my side, you know what I'm saying, or this side, and I ended up over there across Keys.
Okay, that's
So
what's
I ended
up.
up over there across Keys, and the store manager was over there. I already heard about him, you know what I'm saying. I wasn't trying to be in no buddy, and you know, we got along at first, but then you know what I'm saying. I didn't feel right with the management. Like the service manager, he had 4-5 tickets on this one dude Hook that I went to North County Tech with. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking him. He was good at what he do, but I went to post-secondary school. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be getting. I'm over here looking through GS Hooks. Now I know he probably been with y'all longer.
What's GS Hooks?
You know what I'm saying? Like general service.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it be oil change tires. I'm looking through they shit trying to get some. They already got big tickets on his shit already locked in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hold on.
Oh,
or
so
they giving me his comebacks.
Right.
They giving me his comebacks, and I'm like, bro, I'm not making no bogey. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause with them it's hourly, and then you put out certain numbers in service, then you get 10% of whatever you make over there.
Okay.
So it's like a bogey system.
Yeah.
So long story short, you know what I'm saying?
You said bogey or bonus?
Bogey. It's like a bogey system.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
'Cause you got to perform a certain number,
Right.
to meet your quota, and then after that you get an extra check, 10% over whatever you perform.
So you get that bonus. Yeah. Okay.
So it's like a bonus bogey.
Yeah. No doubt. Okay. That threw me off, but I like that. So you did that.
So long as you busy and getting money, you know what I'm saying? You good.
Right.
But they was fucking with my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't like this shit.
Giving you that easy bullshit.
Cause I went in there kissing all that. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Whoop de whoop. I'm keeping it short. I ain't finna tell you all this and that. We ain't here for that. I ain't signing that.
I don't know you like that. Word.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they drinking beer after work and friendly Bob. You know what I'm saying? Like all that type of time.
Oh yeah.
But that's where I end up. That's where I end up really kicking it off with my boy Mike. I already knew Mike from Dobbs when I worked at H.O.T.G.
Okay.
And then, you know, my big brother and his brother had went to school together. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So how? I know you and Mike, are y'all together on HPG?
He still work on cars to this day for them.
Okay.
He work for the dealership.
Okay.
And you know, shout out to Motorhead. You know,
Okay.
we call him Motorhead.
All right. Right on. So that's like your boy.
Yeah, definitely. He a founder at HPG.
Oh, okay. Bet.
For sure. He in the beginning. He was in the beginning. It was 3 founders. Me. You know, it was Eric.
Okay.
It was me and it was Mike.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We was the 3 honchos in HPG. And it was on some car shit. It wasn't even on no grow shit.
Oh, shout out to y'all. Shit, okay, so that's how it got kicked off. Okay. So
Y'all had the whips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We always was on the whips or working on some shit or coming up with some shit. So
right.
You know what I'm saying?
So talk about that. Like, is that so the original incarnation of HPG was not cannabis, it was whips?
Man, it was just HPG. It was like a club, you know.
Okay.
We always been on the car scene.
Right.
You know, and we ain't had no name. It was just whoop-de-whoop.
Yeah.
So it's like we came up with a name for ourselves.
Yeah.
It was just HPG. When we was like, man, we gonna figure out the name. But we was on a party bus on 420.
Stop
so
playing.
So it was with weed. It
Stop
just
playing.
We wasn't growing it.
Yeah. Was that one of Zach's buses?
No, it was one of it was Mike's I think it was Mike's bachelor.
Oh, okay.
Bachelor party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that's and y'all just.
No, it was like a week or two before his wedding is on 420, so it was like a week before then.
And y'all came up with it.
HPG.
That
because
right there.
We always was smoking good weed, and we was always, you know what I'm saying, pushing high, horsepower with the pedal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how we, you know what I'm saying, came about with that.
And this is happening while y'all still at Dobbs, while you still at Dobbs doing your thing there.
No, this happened in 2019.
Okay, my bad.
So I had left Dobbs back in I ended up working with General Motors in 2014.
Okay.
And you figured, like, I left. Me and the boss didn't get along, so they ended up trying to play me and fire me on some shit. But I had a contract with them, like I say, after I graduated anyway.
Okay.
So I was trying to really get out of that shit.
Contract with GM?
No, contract with Dobbs.
Okay, yeah.
Like after, they helped me get through schooling. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I had to stay
You
with
wanted
them
them.
for a couple years. But like I was telling the supervisor, the district supervisor, I was like, bro, you got to put me in the right atmosphere.
Right.
Should have never let me leave from Clock Tower.
Right.
I liked that atmosphere. I was cool over there. Me and the other techs got along. Even even the people up front, the white boys up front was cool as hell too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And time going along, man. Shout out to Dobbs, man. My brother worked for them for a little while. My brother with Meineke now. But shout out to them, you know what I'm saying, for sure.
How long was you with GM?
I worked for GM for 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah. So I just recently, coupled with 2 years ago.
Oh, shit.
When they got laid off that last time, I was like, man, I ain't going back.
Right.
I just ain't going back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Cause I was in that motherfucking slaving, bro.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, GM is a very good platform. I just ain't stopping, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go on my journey, but I ain't gonna just sit with, because it was a lot of people around me wasn't doing what I was doing.
Right.
Or just didn't have what I had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I built a house from the ground up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was elevating. The people around me was kind of struggling and stuff, or just the coworkers, and it was like because they had a mentality. And eventually you'll fall victim to that shit.
Yeah.
And also I was working graveyard, man. I ain't care for graveyard.
Oh yeah. Nobody would like to work at night.
I fuck with first shift, but they was on some bullshit.
Yep.
And I knew my worth.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I still am a little cocky a little bit, but I'm a very humble dude.
Yeah.
All day 10 toes. I'm humble.
You is. That's one thing I respect about you too, T. Every time I met you.
They will, you know what I'm saying? They'll use you like you know what I'm saying? If you let them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just one of them things where he was like, nah, this ain't it. And I would start playing with a clone that through a buddy of Mike's. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm a guy I know. We call him Casper. Shout out to Casper. But he was trying to get my boy Mike back growing.
Mm-hmm.
But another one of our boys that ended up passing back in 2015.
Oh, sorry about that.
He ended up getting killed. But he was growing. But he gave my boy Mike some damn. It gave him a clone, and it had bugs, which was spider mites.
Oh.
So he ended up shutting this shit down. So Mike been growing, you know what I'm saying, have grown the longest.
Okay.
But he ain't been growing in a while, so he had shut this shit down and stopped or whatever. So dude, Caspo was trying to get him back growing. I'm always around in the circle. Yeah. I'm like, shit, Caspo, give me a clone. He don't want to take it. He ain't trying to fuck with it right now. Give it to me.
Yeah.
And sure enough, I got that motherfucker. I had that motherfucker just in the corner in the basement, man.
Yeah.
With a little shop light until I eventually saved up or got a tent. I ordered me a tent. Got balls enough to order me a tent from eBay.
Yeah.
Back then it wasn't legal. This is like 2018.
This is 2018. We said okay.
This is like the end of 18. So it's like, it's like right there where it just came medical and shit.
Right.
What was it? No, it was a little bit. Yeah.
Medical was in effect then. Yeah, medical was in 2018. Yeah. Medical was in effect.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So man, it was just like okay. But it was still like, okay, you buying tents and stuff. So I'm like, man, I got one, got a light, got a little starter kit. I think it was like a 4x2, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And eventually upgraded to a 5x5 and had my first harvest in that 5x5. I think I harvested like 13 ounces on what was it?
Stop playing.
Clementine.
Off a clone?
I vegged it like 4 months though. So,
but off of a clone, you got 13 zips?
Yeah, but it finished. I think it was in like a 7-gallon.
Damn, look at you.
For sure, man.
Shit. That's props for real, famo. Shit.
Right on. It wasn't the best. I tell you why it wasn't the best, because I didn't know what I was doing when it came to the drying and curing.
Right.
Because I had dried it too fast.
Yeah.
And it had that chlorophyll was stuck in the bud and stuff, so it wasn't the best smoke, but it got you there.
Right. Now that's your first. I'm sorry. Say what you was gonna say.
No, go ahead. No.
That's your first time growing.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
For sure.
Okay. How did you? And that's where it popped off at. That's 2018. That's
18.
Lovely. 2018. Where did you learn how to grow?
My boy Caspo, he gave me, like I said, he gave me the clones. Of course, I went to YouTube University.
Yeah, all day. Shout out to YouTube
came
University.
Through, he's very stern, man. He was like, man, I'm going to show you a couple times this and that, and then you going to have to, don't be calling me for this shit. Basically, like, hey, I ain't going to charge you for nothing. Yeah. Shout out to Caspo, man. He helped with a lot of things, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If it weren't for him, I wouldn't have the game that I got now, or I'll be just a little bit behind or something. I ain't no telling. Right.
So, okay, you do the first one. You get some success. It don't hit like you wanted, but, you did the best you could at the time.
That's when YouTube jumped in. I'm like, man, I got to figure this shit out.
Yes.
Caspo ain't telling me, and his shit cool, but it's homegrown.
Yeah.
His shit fire, though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, his shit was, like, for the streets, and back then, like, if you... homegrown wise, this shit was good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, I'm trying to get this shit like Cali.
Yes.
I want this shit, bow.
And you want to do, and so now you trying to literally do every step to perfection.
I'm over here working. I'm critiquing the shit out of my recipe.
That's it.
I'm critiquing the shit out of my recipe.
That's it right there. Because that's where a lot of people stumble when they try to do, you know what I'm saying, when they try to do the green, they rush it. You know what I'm saying? And they don't give it the time that it needs. Like literally each stage you have to do it the right way and give it the time that it's allotted. You cannot rush any step. If you rush any step, you will not get the green you're supposed to have. Like that's just it.
Absolutely. It's a range that, whether you know it or not, the environment plays a factor and genetics play a factor.
They do.
So if you got one or the other, You know what I'm saying? If you got both of them locked in, you know, then you guaranteed, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you ain't got both of them locked in, then you might have some issues, whether it be yield issue or potency issue or, you know, the look, texture. You know, it's a lot of different things when it come down to growing. But it's different methods out here that are definitely successful. You know what I'm saying? And everybody has their, and the beauty of it, everybody has their own recipe with their own, you know, method. So it's like it's a range though. And then it's also little things that you can do different than another person, whether you're doing some type of synthetic fertilizer or salt base or organic. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different methods, man, and different ways of doing it.
It really is.
So it's just like, but a combination of all of them, man. You a bad man, Majama. So I use a little bit of all of them when it come down to growing.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying?
take me through that second grow.
Okay.
Take me through that second grow. How did that?
The second grow, man. I end up catching bugs and shit. I end up over watering, man.
Oh fuck.
So I end up getting the soil was bad. I got and long story short, I ended up getting I think either russet. I think they were russet mites because I ain't getting no webs or nothing. So I was fighting with them for about 3-4 months.
Now, when you get them,
and I was using neem oil. I was in veg though. I wasn't in flower or no shit like that.
Okay, you still in veg stage.
Yeah,
you can get them that early. How early can you get like that early or stage before?
It could be something in, like I say, the soil that you using when you repotting or when you know what I'm saying. Because I had started some seeds, but I started with like I say, that first harvest was a clone I got.
Yeah.
And you figure I started with my own seeds, so I ended up doing some regular seeds, and it was some boys, it was some girls. And, you know, they was drinking differently, you know what I'm saying? So I was new at the game, so I'm over here like more water, more they gonna grow.
Right.
So I was over saturated the soil a little bit.
Right.
And I was able to, you know, I don't know if the soil had something already in it, you know what I'm saying, or not. But I ended up getting those bugs, and man, it was a hassle, man, because I had to be down there 3 or 4 times a day. Just to spray and shit, trying to get rid of them. I'm using neem oil, soapy hot water, just all organic methods. Before I try to use any type of big pesticide.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Anything like that. I'm using all natural shit, peppermint. I end up finding some stuff that really works real good called Mighty Wash.
Tell the people why you use natural stuff first before you go to a pesticide.
Man, it's just I know I want to smoke this shit, and I don't want no contamination. That's
Come on,
contamination.
Come on.
Contamination.
That's it, people.
That's corporate to me.
Always it is corporate, and always y'all, so we can shorten our lives, and always y'all go natural first. That's why we have natural things here. That's what God wants us to use. Continue.
Definitely, man, and just. Those numbers on them fruits and vegetables, that's all I'm going to say. Look them up. Look them up and see how much GMO, how much processing. That number means something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When you go, fruits and vegetables from the market or
entirely
grocery store.
Too much. Yes, sir.
Look at them numbers, whether it's high or low. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say too much, but look this stuff up if you really, you know what I'm saying?
You're right. So the second one you use that Mighty, what was it called?
Mighty Wash. And,
Mighty Wash.
You know what I'm saying? It was already pre-diluted.
Okay.
It was organic base, and that pretty much wiped them out after I used everything else in the book organic.
And Mighty Wash. Okay.
I think it was man, what was it? I ended up having, I think I did like 8 or 9 seeds.
Okay.
4 of them was boys or guys, ended up being guys, and then I think I had like 3 or 4 girls.
Okay.
And it was a Dark Helmet and what was it? Vader OG.
Ooh.
And what was the other one?
Vader OG was hard.
Yeah, it was fire, man. I cloned it, but then I didn't know what I was doing. I stressed it out. It started freaking out, and then I ended up killing it because I was like, man, I thought it was Herman on me, but I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
I was learning, so he came with the game. And the Dark Helmet was the best one I had, and I ended up not cloning the original one. I got another seed of it. It's a sister of it. It's another pheno of it.
Okay.
From those seeds I bought offline. But yeah, but it didn't yield and it didn't grow vigorously like that first one did. So I was upset, and I haven't done no Vaders. I need to pop some more Vaders to this day and try to see if I can find some more.
Please let me know when you do.
For sure. They just regular seeds, and long story short, man, they were some keepers that let me know like it's genetics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Right.
Cause the clone I got from Justin, it might have been good to somebody that like some kind of citrusy and sativa. Like I'm more of an indica dominant hybrid brother. You know what I'm saying? That like creamy berries and exotic tasting strands. So I'm more so like into that. I ain't in or OG-ish. You know, I ain't into all the nothing wrong with all the sativas and things of that nature. But I kind of stay away from it. If you got a pen though, I prefer the sativa pen.
Okay.
Cause it's concentrated or it's a live resin. So I prefer the sativa pen.
You like the way it hits you?
It hit a little better. You know what I'm saying? When I smoke the flower, it give me like a head rush, damn near like a cigarette. Yeah. And I don't be too much caring for that. You know what I'm saying? So
I got a lemon pound cake right now in the pen, and I love it. It's and the reason why everybody loves them pens is because it's convenient.
It's
this,
convenient.
That, and the third. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. You can hit it damn near wherever you at. But like I like you got to hit it longer though or more to feel it like you do the flower. Like the flower is just like you. I don't need
and
to
they
do.
make you sleepy too.
With the pen?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't had that effect. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? I got to figure out because I think when I got the 11 pound cake, I think that's a hybrid. So it ain't like one or the other.
For sure.
And that's another thing too. Tell me what your thoughts on this. But I want to before we get back to your story, what are your thoughts on why is so much shit hybrids now?
Oh man, cause it's a lot of crosses, man. There's no, like the motherlands and stuff like that, where the original strands come from and stuff like that. A lot of things have been breeded, and breeders have been breeding other breeders' stuff. So it's just been crosses on crosses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
Yeah.
It's
entirely too many crosses, if you ask me, and I think it's to the fact where they're going to get it to the point if you want an indica. If you want a sativa, you're going to have to pay a fucking tax, an extra price just for that. You know what I'm saying? What kind of blunt
That's
is
white
this?
rinse.
That's
hemp.
It's hemp blunt? Bet.
Hemp.
Bet. That's
Yeah, I don't smoke tobacco no more. No nicotine, no tobacco.
Bruh, talk about it.
I don't want bronchitis.
Talk about it,
you know
bro.
what I'm
Like,
saying?
man, to all our brothers and sisters out there that smoke blunts, and then even worse, you want to roll your shit skeet, so you got mostly paper. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not smoking marijuana. You're smoking paper. You're smoking tobacco. You're addicted to tobacco.
The wrong shit.
Let it go, y'all. Let it go. Let it go. All right, so what's the name? So you doing your growth thing now. It's 2018. Your shit is starting to, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You also got your shit over here with HPG. Now at this point, have y'all came up with words to go with the letters, or is this just still HPG?
Yeah, we did. Like I said, we came up with some horsepower general shit, like for cores. And then, like, when they see my boys see me growing, they like, man, I'm finna start growing.
Oh shit.
Mike like shit, I'm finna start back growing. And then
Right.
E like shit, he got a clone from Mike and started back, started growing. And he was having a little difficult time at the beginning, but we all stuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Helped one another and got through the shit. And we sat down together and got our medical cords together and licenses.
That's what's
we drove back when it was in December.
Oh my goodness.
19. So,
bruh, got y'all cards. Y'all got legal with the state and all that shit.
Sure.
That's beautiful, man. Okay, so basically at this point, are y'all like growing? Is it like a competition, or y'all like my shit gonna be better? Or y'all linking together? Y'all
we linking together, and then everybody got good weed. Like we just sitting at Diamond Standard, and that's what we kind of ran with. And then we always, you know what I'm saying, was connoisseurs of the shit. So we always was grabbing the best shit and then telling each other, such and such got that, or such and such got this. What debating who got the best shit. So we always was finding the best shit in the city.
Right.
And then sometimes we'll find bag seeds of that shit. We end up storing some of that shit.
Right.
And we got some legendary strands from that shit.
Hell yeah.
Start growing that shit. That's what it come down to, your genetics. Like I say, genetics first, then your environment. You dial them both in, you got you gonna have that grade A.
You fucking right is your genetics, cause this shit white runts.
Appreciate it. That was a bag seed.
You grew this motherfucker?
Grew it.
This shit, huh?
I grew it.
Oh my goodness.
It tested 23%.
This 23? Yeah. This motherfucker tastes a lot. It feel a lot higher, and this motherfucker is dope as shit.
Organic. You can taste it. No pesticide. All organic. Living soil grown. And then you got it wrapped in a natty hemp wrap. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even no nicotine. So we getting that full.
Bruh,
you know what I'm saying?
that's a Hadouken, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's a Hadouken right there, bro. That shit, we gotta give it to you. We gotta give it to you. That's that. Ooh. I'm gonna do a new segment, best green of the week, and fucking for the first week, It's you.
Right on.
White runs. All right, bet. So, all right. So now y'all still on the vehicle. You still got it with cars and shit.
For sure.
With the HPG, when did it go from cars to high pressure growers?
Man, we was sitting there at the circle or sitting there smoking at one of the headquarters.
Yeah.
And we was like, man, since we all growing and shit, you know what I'm saying, we gonna push this shit a little harder. And, you know, because we was seeing what was going on. We was like, it's transitioning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, it was a couple growers out here. You know, shout out to Elite. You know what I'm saying? Again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they was on the scene, and it's like, okay.
For real.
Ian then was checking them out, been to a couple of their pop-ups, and he like, man, we need to go ahead and go public with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really was going public with the grows like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, if you know a motherfucker type shit, then you can, you know. But we wasn't like serious about it, so we ended up taking it a little serious, man. It was like, you know, coming up with the letters and was like, man, we gonna have this shit stand for the growth. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, it's HPG. It's, no matter what, it's like shit. It mean multiple different things. Depending on the time, the day, the situation.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
talk about it.
It was just like,
it's a
way of life.
Talk that shit.
For sure, man. And, you know, we end up coming up with the high pressure, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we normally like, man, who got that pressure?
Word.
Who got that pressure?
Word.
So it was like high pressure, man, high pressure.
Okay.
You know, H stay for high, and then the P stand for pressure. You know what I'm saying? And we growers.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So we stuck with that, and then we just ran with it. And I was
dope.
telling everybody, my boy, my cousin Damon seen this shit because he was checking me out.
Yeah.
He's like, damn, this shit hard, cuz I want to be a part of this. This shit dope. You doing your thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing. And, you know, it ain't nothing can't be fixed. But like I say, he like, man, you doing your thing. I want to be a part of this shit.
Right.
You know, I already know how U City is. So I'm like, bro, I fuck with Big Cuz, and he tapped in U City. You know, big alumni type shit, and just, you know, he big on the music scene and shit. He big artist and stuff like that. So it just, and that love over there is different. You know what I'm saying? Than any part of the city. Like coming from North or North County, like it ain't the same as over there.
Word.
It's a little different. You know what I'm saying? They fuck with each other. They ain't backdooring each other and all of that like that. You know, or the neighborhood ain't been ramshackled through like Ferguson, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a difference.
Right.
And then they always had money.
I feel you.
City always had money.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? It was always like that. And then it was just unity over there. So I tapped in, I seen this shit over there. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's for the win. So that's when I started fucking with Larry and Damon real hard. You know what I'm saying? Tough, and we be over there at D-Red house at the studio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Jamming.
Yeah.
You know, D-Red, you know, he do. And he was like, he was shouting me out, and he was showing us love, and that's where we came up with the Grow Heads podcast.
Yeah.
Little beat and shit.
Yeah,
you know
buddy. Yeah.
So
Major shout out to the podcast. Tell people where they can find it, where they can
man,
hear
you
the
can
shit.
find us on Instagram _Grow Heads, but our podcast on YouTube, you know, Grow Heads podcast. You know what I'm saying, on YouTube. So we got like 8-9 episodes. I got like 3-4. I need to edit more, and I got one that's finna release. I think either the day or tomorrow. So.
Damn right. And you had the podcast. Now let me ask you this though: when I saw you at Halloween 2021. Where was y'all first outing when like y'all introduced yourselves? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that was like 2000. I want to say, man, it was like 2000, beginning 2021. Like we did our first like pop up.
Okay.
We was down on the south side of the skating rink.
Nice.
I don't say too much, but they was doing pop ups.
Oh, you can say that shit. Yeah.
Stadium. So we was down there.
Yep.
And my boy E called me and was like, "Hey man, they down here doing a pop up."
Yeah.
So I'm in the truck and shit. I'm like, I got the tables in the back. I ride with my all merch and everything. I just got the shit. I'm like, we going hard with this shit. We gonna push this shit. Yeah. So he called us down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he called me down there and he like, man, go ahead and pull up, man. We can sit up and shit. Dude said we can sit up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We in a meeting. Tim from Hustle campaign. We in a meeting him down there for the first time. And then we in a meeting a lot of motherfuckers that's in the game still, like South City Bites, what's his name, Captain Mo Green, a lot of them people down there. We met was it Space Treats? I met her down there too.
Oh, yep.
Or I might have met her at the Canada Education on West Florissant with Mel and them.
She be at a gang in different spots.
For sure.
Shout out to Mel on Canada Collective. They do their thing over there.
For sure.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, they got something going on for 420 at Fahrenheit.
They do?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Y'all gonna be up there for that?
Nah, we going to Columbia.
Okay. You going to Columbia for 420?
Yeah, man. We trying to push that brand, man. Like I say,
okay.
That G mean a lot. Yeah. Man. We gonna push this shit. You know, I'm trying to go to the A, tap in with the A. I'm trying to tap in. Like I mess with In the Zone. You know what I'm saying? I mess with In the Zone. Shout out to Palmer.
Oh
you know
yeah, Palmer Alexander, yo, that dude, that cat is a fucking old school legend and shit in the game, and that brother he is on the move, still he covering the Blues, Battle Hawks, you know what I'm saying?
He on the scene.
You know what I'm saying? Cannabis, like that dude, Palmer be on it, you know what I'm saying? So major shout to him. So, all right, so you doing all this, and to me, y'all have so many different aspects. You got the podcast, you got the different grows that y'all doing. What is the what's the end goal with HPG? Is it just like?
I mean, it's a brand, it's a way of life.
Yeah, because it seems like y'all trying to do shit.
Man, we do a lot, man.
Yeah, like outside of cannabis.
I was helping out in the community yesterday.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I was helping out with Siraj. He an artist out of St. Louis.
Okay.
He definitely an influencer. Definitely a big time artist, man. He opened up for Styles P when he came to the city and shit.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
I remember that. I was mad I missed that show.
So long story short, I been trying to tap in with him. He with Black People Meet. I met Corey Black the other day.
Okay.
And we was out there with Page and Union cleaning up the bus stops
yesterday.
You know what I'm saying? So just trying to get back in and be involved in the community. They finna shut they finna shut their Walgreens down. They finna shut their Save-A-Lot in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So it's just gonna be some empty buildings.
Where at? Where at?
And just know what's going on. Just trying to get back and just be a part of that.
Where that's at? Where they doing that?
It was on Page and Union where we was cleaning up the bus stops.
And they closing the Walgreens and shit over there?
The pharmacy ain't, the older folks, it ain't enough older folks in the neighborhood no more. So
what?
That's what keep the Walgreens and stuff going.
Yeah.
The pharmacy ain't, I guess people ain't getting their prescriptions like that.
Oh, that's fucked up. The neighborhood need that.
Yeah, the chef don't do too much. They do a little bit.
And they closing the Save-A-Lot too?
I think so. That's what Siraj was telling me. So.
See.
So I was trying to see how I can do anything to get, but I can't. I'm only one man. So, but
Siraj, John Michael dude.
For sure.
Yeah, yes sir. Oh, major shout out to Siraj. What's up, bro? Like we talking you up like that. You've been saying it. Come on this show, high off the glass, what you want, bring your ass on the show.
For sure,
but yeah,
shout out to Big J, man, because Big J, man, he know a lot of folks and put me in position with a lot of people, man.
Yes.
And shout out to him and Elite, man. Like I say, they big dogs, man.
Major.
Major shout out to all of them. Unify together and do shit, big shit, major shit together, man. We got talent here.
Dead ass, bro. We got major talent. Big J, my boy John Michael. That dude is he is a shit. I've known that cat since he was 17. He is a man. You know what I'm saying? Zach Post, he was messing with me when he didn't have to when I first kicked the show off. You know what I'm saying? So major shout out to him. Man. You know what I'm saying? But that's how that go. So man, so y'all are straight doing y'all thing right now. What is next? I mean, you talked a little bit about it, but what's next for HPG before we burn up out of here?
I'm pushing this podcast a little hard, but we definitely gonna be more out here in the environment. You know what I'm saying? Pushing whether it be in the community doing some type of help or just, doing an event, where I'm just trying to have fun and educate at the same time or consult with somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's multiple ways you can tap in with us, you know what I'm saying? We do it all, man. We can show you it all, you know what I'm saying?
Give it to them.
Set you up, you know.
Give it to them since you said it. Give it to them where they can tap in with you.
You can hit us up on _, you know what I'm saying? HPG 2019, you know what I'm saying? Give us a follow, hit us up in the DM. You know what I'm saying? We'll go from there, whatever you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? We done had a few people hit us up on some growth setups. Word. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, y'all do that too?
For sure.
Wow.
For sure, man.
So you basically, you're basically taking the model that, Elite kind of set up and you kind of doing something similar to that. Like from everything, like the setup of the grow, help you with the grow, the cultivation, every step of that. All that, you know what I'm saying? Man, distribute. Oh man, y'all.
And then we try to be all in house, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, we shout out to the Loud Bank. That's where we get a lot of our suppliers from, and that's black owned. AC.
Major shout out to AC.
First black owned boy supply in the Midwest.
Yes, if y'all.
You know what I'm saying? 8445 Natural Bridge. I'm
gonna tell you right now, the two grow places that I go to, grow supply shops. What is it? It's Loud Bank. AC spot, major shout out to him and my boy over in O'Fallon, Missouri. Grow House. They are dope as well. I mess with both of them places. For real.
I gotta go check them out, man, because I normally tap in with all of them. You know what I'm saying?
His name is Brian that runs that.
Okay.
Cool ass white boy.
gonna have to tap in.
Hella cool. What else? So you do it, man. Y'all, I just want to say.
I'm trying to do a big event, man, this summer, too.
When? Talk about it.
Man,
when?
I'm trying to do a gateway pop-up, man.
Okay, bet. You have a date yet?
I ain't got a date yet. I got to lock in the venue first. So I ain't going to say too much because I don't want to amp y'all up or go too crazy with it. Right. I'm trying to merge some shit, man, and just entrepreneurs, cannabis all in the same house. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment. Yeah. You know, everybody having a good time and just putting on for the city. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Coming together. Okay. That's what we need to do. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what we need to do because there's always power in numbers, and if we come together, can't nobody stop us, and we get to learn and grow with each other.
And it's a village type, like I say, that village, like in U City, man. It's a village type of environment where, you know what I'm saying? You know, you only the strongest, you know what I'm saying? It take that village to raise a child.
It really does, man.
You know what I'm saying? And the influence. Like I say, the grandparents definitely, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't going for anything at a young age, too. Right. And I was always knew what I need to do. They was big on, like, don't be no fool, get your education. Yeah. But I was big on shit, I want to be grown. Yeah. So that's what we be fighting at with being a knucklehead and just want to be, you know, hip and flashy and doing what the other folks doing, especially our peers. Right. And being a baby on both sides, you know, it was like shit, I want to fit in. Yeah. You know, so it was just like shit, but you know, you got to slow your roll sometimes and do what you got to do.
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you one thing. You've been dropping all just knowledge and shit, wisdom. Man. You know what I'm saying? This whole damn episode. Appreciate you, T, for coming on. Man. You know what I'm saying? Totally appreciate you. HPG, y'all, best growers in the city. Yo, they are in the top with everybody else we mentioned on the show today. Y'all need to check them out. Give them one more time where they can find you, bro.
Man. Hit us up on _HPG 2019. On Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Check us out.
And what is this? What is this?
Grow heads.
What is this beautiful green?
Oh man, so that's Dog Walker OG. That's Albanese Walker crossed with Kim Dog OG, and then you got White Runts, which is Zittles with gelato.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this.
One a clone, one from seed.
If you want some shit that you know where it came from, and it's not some don't know what the fuck they did to it type shit, and you wanna get it from the person who grew it, y'all need to talk to HPG. That's all I'm saying.
Man, tap in with us, man. We definitely got this shit. For real. Big connoisseurs in the game, been doing this for a long time now. Word. You know what I'm saying? Know how to grow this shit now, big time. You know what I'm saying? You can look us up. We starting to play in cannabis cups, and you gonna start seeing us up there, man. They're gonna come hollering at us, man. Want to go corporate, but we gonna try this legacy market out, man. That pool, and hopefully we get it or tap in with some folks that do get it. Yeah. We link together and come together, man, and take over this shit.
Yo,
St. Louis got some good growers, man, like you said.
We do.
We do, man. So we got to come together, man, unify. Cause it's enough out there for everybody, man. You see the numbers out there, whole lot of numbers.
Good looking.
Whole lot of numbers.
Bro, we gotta have you back on. Yo, we gotta.
It ain't just about the numbers though, man.
No doubt.
I'm a good hard dude.
Damn right.
You can tell the humble vibes.
Talk about it. Damn right. Talk about it, bro. Yo, we gotta make room for my boy Sid is back with Ghetto. Ghetto is back. You know what I'm saying? Coming back. They're making a fabulous return this Sunday. Yo, major shout out to Sid coming through. And yo, doing this show. Stick around for them. Yo, this is O the Great. Big T from HPG. Ooh. Thank you for coming through. Yo, keep smoking. Keep hooping. Yo, this High Off the Glass. We out. Peace.